Wake up, warrior of the Most High. This is not the hour to sleep. This is not the season for silence. This is the time to rise, sword in hand, fire in your bones, and purpose in your eyes. There is a war over your destiny. There is a battle over your future. And heaven is shouting, ACT in faith. You've prayed, but now you must move. You've believed, but now you must fight. You've heard the word, but now you must become the word in motion. Faith is not a whisper in the dark. It's a roar in the valley. Faith is not a wish. It's a weapon. Faith is not passive. It is a sword drawn in the face of hell. Too many are waiting for the miracle when the miracle is waiting for their movement. Too many are asking God to part the sea, while refusing to stretch out the rod. God never called you to be comfortable. He called you to be dangerous. The Lion of Judah is not coming to pet sheep. He's coming to raise warriors. He's coming to awaken generals. He's coming to release the sound of heaven's army in your chest. You want prosperity? Then obey the command. You want a miracle? Then step into the Jordan. You want to see breakthrough? Then tear down the idols and pick up your cross. There is a hidden law of success written not just in books, but in blood. The blood of sacrifice, the blood of surrender, the blood of spiritual warfare. Faith without action is a loaded gun never fired. It's a sword sheathed while giants roam free. It's a prayer without footsteps, a cry without courage. Napoleon Hill said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." But let me tell you the deeper truth. Whatever the Spirit can carry in faith and birth through obedience, that, and only that, is what will manifest in your life. You cannot win a war by hiding in the tent. You cannot conquer the promised land while clinging to Egypt. You cannot walk on water if you're glued to the boat. You must rise. You must run. You must roar. The miracle does not multiply in stillness. It multiplies in movement. It does not respond to emotion. It responds to obedience. It does not bow to feelings. It bows to faith. When the widow poured out her last oil, it multiplied. When the lepers walked, they were healed. When Peter stepped out, he defied gravity. When Abraham lifted the knife, heaven released provision. The Red Sea did not part for fear. It parted for faith in action. Faith is not a luxury for the religious. It is a mandate for the remnant. It is the fire that burns in the wilderness. The shout that shatters the walls of Jericho. The step that unlocks the chains in midnight prisons. And if you don't act, you abort the assignment. If you delay, you deny the anointing. If you hesitate, you hand over the harvest to the enemy. This is war. This is the sound of the trumpet in the Spirit. This is the call to march. You say you're waiting on God, but God is waiting on you. He's waiting for you to believe enough to build, to trust enough to tear down, to have faith enough to fight. The silence of God is not rejection, it's a test. The desert is not death, it's preparation. The cave is not the end, it's the forge where kings are formed. The fire did not consume Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, it refined them. The lions did not devour Daniel, they bowed to his faith. The storm did not sink Jesus, it submitted to his voice. And that same authority is in you, if you dare to act in faith. You carry resurrection power, but you walk like you're defeated. You house the Spirit of the living God, but you live like a prisoner. You were born for dominion, but you've settled for survival. Not anymore. No more hiding. No more doubting. No more circling the mountain of fear. You must burn with holy urgency. You must roar like heaven's ambassador. You must swing the sword of obedience until every demon flees. Because when you act in faith, God multiplies. He multiplies courage in your chest. He multiplies favor on your hands. He multiplies provision in your path. He multiplies miracles around your movement. But the key is movement. The key is momentum. The key is that hidden law. Faith plus action unlocks the supernatural. Napoleon Hill understood it in part. But the kingdom completes it. Whatever you believe with your spirit, and obey with your steps, will manifest with power. You are not called to wait for heaven to open. You are called to command heaven's resources by walking in alignment. Alignment is your weapon. Obedience is your war cry. Faith is your battlefield. And if you don't move, you forfeit the inheritance. Don't die in the desert with a promised land before you. Don't drown in the boat while miracles wait outside it. Don't shrink back when heaven has armed you for conquest. It's time to act. It's time to run. It's time to pick up your sword, wipe your tears, and command the mountain to move. Let hell hear your footsteps. Let fear feel your fire. Let every voice of doubt be silenced by the sound of your faith in motion. This is not hype. This is holy. This is not motivation. This is a mandate. This is not a suggestion. This is a summons. God has already spoken. The word is alive. The Spirit is moving. Now it's your move. The hidden law of success is not hidden to those who seek with fire, who act with obedience, who burn with relentless faith. You want to unlock your destiny? Then don't just pray, plan. Don't just worship, work. Don't just believe, build. Because faith builds. Faith moves. Faith multiplies. And when you move in faith, heaven moves with you. When you act in faith, the angelic armies are released. When you act in faith, the atmosphere shifts. When you act in faith, the earth responds. When you act in faith, the miracle multiplies. The oil flows when you pour. The bread multiplies when you break. The walls fall when you shout. The giants fall when you run at them, not from them. So stop waiting. Start walking. Pick up your promise and fight like it's already yours. Because it is. The cross paid for it. The blood sealed it. The Spirit confirms it. Now act like it. You are not a beggar. You are a builder. You are not forsaken. You are chosen. You are not defeated. You are dangerous. Every devil in hell hopes you stay seated. Every generational curse trembles when you stand up. Every lie breaks when you move forward. So move. Let this be the moment you say, I will no longer wait for miracles. I will move and watch them multiply. Let this be the hour you rise with prophetic fire and kingdom discipline. Let this be the season where your action speaks louder than your fear. The Lord is with you, mighty warrior. Now take the land. Slay the giants. Burn the plow. Build the altar. Cross the Jordan. Claim the promise. Act in faith. And watch the miracle multiply. If this word ignited your spirit, leave a like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to rise. God bless you, warrior. Your season of movement has begun.